What up, world? We are back. We are live. This is the Cloud Chronicles. I'm your host, Job Blaze, in the building. The Cloud Chronicles, the official podcast for Freeway Records. You see it back there, owned by the real Rick Ross. Man, shout out to Uncle Rick. Shout out to Jim Set. Y'all check that out. Jimset.org. Actually, so y'all check that out, man. They got water, all kind of good stuff on there, man. We're doing big things, man. Y'all check out Ross Radio. Check out Freeway Records as well, man. Big shout out to TNP Take Money Productions, man. Y'all check them out. They got big stuff going on right now. Got the hot single out for the weekend all over the radio. So y'all check them out too, man. Cloud Chronicles is also a part of TNP. So big shout out to everybody, man, that's sponsored. So I wanted to get that out the way, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, before we get started, make sure you like, share, subscribe. It'll take 2 seconds. I'm going to count it down for you. 1, 2. Bam. You should have done it right there. Hit the bell so you get all notifications, all the new content. I'm dropping here, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's podcasts, all kind of stuff, man. TikTok is up. Everything is going up, man. I appreciate everybody's support. So we got a new guest on the show for the first time. West Coast artist, singer, songwriter. I want y'all to welcome to the show for the first time the lovely and talented Miss Kinzie Rose in the
Yep, that's all that was needed was one of those buttons.
You good? What's going on?
Not much. What's going on with you?
Oh man, hot. It's hot down here. It is hot as hell.
Yeah, we got lucky so far. We've had a pretty cool summer. Hasn't been too hot this year.
Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Y'all preheating just like we are. But anyways, thank you for joining me on the show and everything. We had some mutual friends. Shout out to Fatal Poems. He's been one of my mentors with the show. He's helped the show tremendously. So big shout out to him. I saw you did some work with TA.
Yes.
Grizzly, yeah. I had him on the show, so shout out to him as well. We'll talk about that too.
Okay.
But go ahead, introduce yourself, to the people who don't know who you are.
So my name is Kinzie Rose, and I'm a singer-songwriter. I've been doing music since the age of 4, and I would say in the industry probably since I was 9, and it's been a crazy ride. It's a lot that I've learned and skills that I've picked up, especially business skills, how to present yourself, and especially with how to deal with like people who have beef with you. That has been a very big thing that I've had to learn how to represent yourself when you're out in public and say you see these people. That was a big thing I had to learn, definitely, but it's gotten easier through the years.
So, dang, so you got in the game young, 9, that's young. So you were kind of, as I like to say, one of the Cloud Chronicles hashtags, built for this. You know what I'm saying? You built for this. They was grooming you up like LeBron. Like you was the chosen one.
Yeah, I started with Broadway, actually. I started in Broadway.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
I did plays when I was younger. Like I did Aladdin, I did Cinderella, and then I did some in high school as well. But I had my first actual live performance show at 9, and that's the same time I booked my first TV gig as well. So
what was the TV gig?
It was for Central Valley Talk, a little spot around here, and I keep doing it. I try and do it at least once a year. So I've done it's been crazy.
Nice. Okay, yeah. I always wanted to do plays and stuff when I was younger, but like I don't know, I was just too shy to like do it. But I would go to them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like when the school would have and everything, I was always there. Like it really, like I wish I would have done that back in middle school and high school. I definitely wish I would have got into it at
high school. High school gets competitive, actually. When you get into high school, I feel like it gets a lot more competitive. Like when I was younger, it seemed like easy, wasn't too difficult. But in high school, like we were actually literally building the sets. So we would come on the weekends, we would build the sets, paint them, put them together, and you had like the stage crew and the cast helping build the set, and then you had light crew doing all the lights and getting all that set up.
Yeah.
And as much as I loved being one of like the actors on stage, my favorite thing to do was actually be on the crew in the back with like the props.
Yeah.
That was
Yeah.
probably my favorite thing to do.
It's a lot into the production. I remember I had a
Oh,
good friend of mine. He was very big into theater in high school and everything. And yeah, it was a lot. He would tell me about it. It was way more than it looks like. I mean, a lot of hours,
oh yeah.
a lot of
The
extra hours.
weekends were hard sometimes because we would do 2 shows in a day. So we'd only get maybe like an hour intermission to like eat and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then boom, we're doing the play all over again. And then there'd be times where we did it for the school too. So we'd get called out for these assemblies to do the play. So that way everybody in the school could watch it.
Right, right. Yeah, that's that. Yeah, I wasn't sure. Were you ever nervous about getting up in front of the school? Because like me,
Yes.
I was shy, but I wasn't nervous to get up in front of everybody though. Like when it was time to go, like I was fine.
Mm-hmm. I say I still get it now. Every time I go to get on stage, I literally my hands start shaking
Mm-hmm.
right before I get on stage, whether it's performance or even getting up just to go on stage to do theater. Like my whole hands just shake,
Right.
uncontrollably shake, and usually it goes away like halfway through the performance. But I'm sitting there trying to like balance my hand and keep it from shaking.
Yeah. No, I still get nervous, whatever, butterflies, however you want to call it, like before I do like an open mic for comedy,
Hmm.
or if like before my shows here, you know what I mean? Like I even caught myself earlier, like I didn't even notice it, but like right before when I was getting everything set up, I was like doing breathing exercises, and I was like, what am I doing? And I didn't even know, you know, I was like,
Yeah.
oh, and I didn't even like catch myself like doing it until like I was like, why am I doing these breathing exercises? Like, I'm fine.
Hmm.
But yeah, that's a good thing though. I heard is to have that still. So
No, yeah, it's one of the hardest things to like try and break, in my opinion, to break that habit.
mm-hmm.
But I like to look at it as a sign as someone who's a good artist who still gets those
Yeah,
jitters right before they perform.
exactly. I've heard whenever you don't get that, that's not a good sign. Like
Yeah,
it might be time.
no.
Whatever you're doing, it might be time to hang that up if you're not getting that, you know, those
Hmm.
butterflies before you do it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Okay. So tell me about your first time on stage, like singing. Like,
My
what was that
first
for? Like, just
time,
tell me about it.
it was nerve-wracking. The first time I was ever on like a stage,
Yeah.
I was like 5 or 6. And that's when I was doing Broadway. It was my first time on stage. And no, like it used to be kind of like the whole theater was almost completely packed when we would do these little plays. And it was easier because the lights are on you, so you don't see the audience too much.
Yes. Yeah.
But you still see like those first like 5 rows, and those are usually the whole like packed out rows, the first 5
Right.
rows.
Of course. Yeah. Ain't gonna be no empty spots in
So
the front row.
it was really hard not to want to just look and stare at everybody, you know? So that was difficult. And when it was my first time like performing like my music and stuff, that was even harder because I'm like, okay, I gotta remember all my words. I gotta know when I'm coming in. I don't have anyone I can like turn to off stage who's gonna direct me on when I come in. So it was a lot of memorizing, and it was hard not to just stand there and sing because I'm very shy. I get very. I've always been a shy person.
Right.
That's just me. So I want to be shy on stage, but I can't, because you gotta address the audience. You gotta,
Yeah.
walk across the stage,
Yep.
and sometimes that can be very difficult. Still, like I still want to just stand there and sing instead of walking around stage.
Yeah. No, I definitely understand. I'm an introvert, big time.
Oh yeah.
Believe it or not. Believe it or not, I'm very shy. Like I'm not gonna like walk up to some random person and start talking. You know, if you
Mm,
start talking to me, that's cool. But like other than that, I'm trying to go where I'm going and come back home.
right.
You know, I'm an in and out person. But yeah, but definitely when it's time to get on stage to do comedy or this, like you have to like find
Yeah.
that alternate personality or that other gear, and you know,
Yeah, you gotta flip that switch.
yeah, step outside your comfort zone,
Yeah.
and get it done. So that's cool. So you were talking about the work you did with TA. We had
Hmm.
TA Grizzly on here, so y'all check out that episode. But yeah, what were y'all doing together?
We were working on a song together, which I'm actually really excited. It's supposed to be coming out soon, and it was a lot of fun. Like we wrote this song on our way to was it Sac? No, was it Sac? No, it was LA. It's LA.
Mhm.
We were on our way to LA, and we wrote this in the car. And I had like this whole like idea already of like what I wanted to do because the song is kind of like a Western sounding to me. So the first thing I thought of when I heard it was like, I'm thinking like a saloon, you know, get people like drinking at the bar and stuff. Like it,
Yeah.
immediately when you hear the song, you trust me, you'll know. Like you'll be like, oh, Western
Okay.
immediately.
Okay. All right. It's gonna be popular down here in Texas where I'm at. Then they're gonna love it.
Oh no, yeah, I'm for sure everyone's gonna love this song.
Yeah. Yeah. That's dope. That's dope. Yeah. Okay. So y'all stay tuned for that. Let us know when that drops.
Hmm.
And we'll definitely have to get you back on, and so you can talk to us more about that.
Yeah.
So who else have you been able to work with? Like, let's say, before you started, were there people that you wanted to work with that you've already been able to work with?
There were some, yes, there were some.
Okay.
Some of the people I have on Facebook who I've worked with have been following me since when I was young, when I first started.
Right.
And they're great people. There was one that there was Fash. Fash was one person that I got to work with that I heard a lot of talk about, like a lot of hype about. Everyone would talk about him. I'm like, I don't know who this guy is.
Right.
Because he was my sister's generation. She knew who he was. I had no clue. So I'm like,
Okay.
and
How
I
old's
heard
your
his
sister?
music. She is, I
I
want to
got to
say she's
figure out which generation we're talking about here.
she's like late 20s, early 30s.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I believe she was like 92. She was born in 92.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So,
Just for conversation purposes,
no,
we had.
yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I mean, interrupt. Go ahead.
No, you're good. So she knew him. I had no clue. And some of the other people I work with are like, oh yeah, like Fash is amazing. Like I'd hear them talk about him, but I was like, I don't know who he is. And so I listened to some of his music and it was really good. So I was like, oh, I'd love to work with this guy. And not even like 5 years later, we did a song together.
Now, talk about how that is. That I don't know, because like with me, there were people that I was following and fans of, and that influenced me to start my own podcast and influenced me to start doing comedy. And then I got to have them on my show. Now, like, I
Hmm.
don't know about you, but like those are very surreal moments to me. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, one, you can speak to how cutthroat and like how like it ain't nice. Like if they don't want to
Hmm.
work with you, like they just won't. They're not fucking with
No,
you.
yeah.
So to have people that I'm looking up to and I'm reaching out, hey, would you do my show? And they're like, yeah, like it felt like hitting the lotto a little bit every single time. You know what I'm saying? I was like, holy shit, like for real, you will, but I'm like, damn, I am kind of good though. So let me pipe down a little bit, but you're like, it's kind of like, damn, like I'm a fan and now they're here sitting.
Hmm.
So,
No, yeah. It's crazy when I think back on it. It was like I went from not knowing who he was to us being like almost best friends. It felt like. So it was nice. It was nice to be able to work with him and get to know him outside of just Fashion the artist.
mhm. Yeah, it is nice when you get to meet the other side, and find out there are people just like you are.
Yeah.
Everybody be nice to everybody, man. You don't know what people are going through. Everybody's going through something. So
No, yeah,
be a little bit,
you never know what the next person's going through.
yeah. Everybody be a little bit more mindful of that. Is there anyone that you haven't worked with yet that, let's say, you want to work with? We're gonna put it out there in the universe.
Let's see. There's a lot. I don't know if I can list any because I have
Okay, well,
like
just give me like two or three.
I have
Give me
too
like two or three.
many. I would love to work with actually everybody.
Right, right. That's smart. Hey, smart
Yeah,
answer.
I
Very
would
good
love to work
answer.
with everybody, but you still have to pick and choose.
Yeah.
And that's the hardest part is you want to work with everyone, but at the same time, you got to think of it's not just making a song with someone, it's you're opening yourself up to not only their audience and you're introducing them to your audience and
Right.
is what they're doing gonna kind of fit with what you're doing? Like,
Right.
is their vibe gonna mix with your vibe? Is it gonna clash? Like, that's why when I work with people, instead of like, I wish I could work with everybody, but if I can't like vibe with you in the studio, we can't work together. Like, it just
Right.
won't work. And
Right.
that's how I conduct my business.
That makes sense. I like that. I like that. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I definitely know
Hmm.
what you mean because I've reached out to people and I could tell by how they answered and how the conversation was going. I was like, yeah, this ain't. Oh, got a visitor.
Yeah, I my mom's outside the door right now, so the dog's just crying because she wants out.
Oh, she was on. She was over your shoulder a minute ago on the bed.
Yeah, that's Dobie. He's one of them. He's our little chihuahua over there.
Okay. Hey, Dobie. Way to get in. He's like, I need some
Yeah,
FaceTime.
and this is the one crying at the door right now. The
Oh.
pug. This is our little pug. One of them. We have
Oh.
four, so
Uh-oh. Pug family.
it is actually. We have the mom, dad, sister, and brother.
Oh my god. Oh, I was joking. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we have the whole family.
That's funny. That's funny. So, what do you have coming up? Do you have any any shows coming up? Go ahead, talk about
I do. I have a show June 23rd, and then actually the next day I'm performing at this other show. They changed the name of it. I'm trying to remember the name. Um,
She had to. She couldn't take it no more. My baby's
no,
just screaming me. My babies.
no, yeah, that's her baby. That's my mom's baby. If I had mine on, she would not stop barking. So,
Okay.
but I have a 3 day on like we're camping for 3 days. They have vendors who come out. They have a silent disco. They have bonfire. Like it's a whole like
A
it's
silent disco. What is it? Hold on, we got to go back. What is a silent disco? Tell me about this.
okay.
I'm
So
baffled.
silent disco is everyone gets a set of headphones. And instead of listening to the DJ just play the music, you have two different DJs you can switch through the headphones. And so everyone's dancing around with headphones on, and it's called a silent. And like, if you take the headphones off, it's dead silent. Like it's
I saw
complete.
this on a show and I thought it was a joke. It was a
It's dead.
scene. It wasn't like a prank show. It was like a scene in the show and they were at a bar. Everybody had like beats
Mhm.
on, and the dude took it off and everybody was like, and it was just crickets.
No, yeah,
He
yeah,
took
it
it off,
is.
but
It
everybody was
really
still.
is. It really is. It's one of my favorite parts about doing this little festival because they have like all you're in the middle of the pretty much the middle of the woods. You got two DJs going, headphones. Like we're right next to a lake too, so
Okay, see now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. See, now I'm scared. Not that the black part of me is like I was gonna go, and then you said middle. You said this is where the black part kicked in. You said middle of the woods, by the water. Too much stuff can happen. I got headphones on. I can't hear the monster coming. No, no. See, yeah. See, I don't
it's
know if that's gonna work.
it's the opening to the reggae on the river.
Okay. Oh,
So
okay. That's dope.
yeah, so I think last year, not last year, but before they had a fire, so the whole campsite actually burnt down. They had to rebuild it
Okay.
because of a big wildfire. I think like
Yeah.
2020, 2019, there was that
Yeah, I
huge
remember that was going
wildfire.
crazy up there
No,
with y'all.
yep, and
That was. I remember that.
it burnt the whole campground to the ground.
Yeah.
Like they had to rebuild their house. They had to rebuild all like they had just built showers up there. They
Mm-hmm.
had to rebuild. They had a little Indian place right next to it,
Mm-hmm.
like an old sweat house,
Mm-hmm.
and it was really cool. But sadly, they had to rebuild. I think they rebuilt it. I'm not too sure, but it burned down when that fire happened. So we had Capleton there one time.
Mm-hmm.
And there's another reggae band. So pretty much most of the music's reggae. They have belly dancers who come out as well. Um, I think the only thing I've not seen up there is like fire breathers,
Okay.
but
Hey, I
that's
know a
kind of
couple. I know a couple fire breathers. And shout out to my boy Jeremy.
no.
He did all that stuff. I swear, he be going hard with that. He be twirling them and everything.
Hey, but it's very cool to watch. I can honestly say watching fire breathers or people who have the stuff to spit,
Yeah.
like it's
You know,
really
I
cool to
like it.
watch.
But
No,
when
yeah.
you know your friend, I was like, man, can we smoke? I was like, we were just smoking together, man. Now you eating fire? Like, you know, like, is I don't know if we may have to reconsider our friendship, man. I don't know, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. It was definitely like it. I'm like this close to him, watching him do it, and I'm like, you know, I'm like
No,
he also
yeah,
has.
it's crazy.
He had, you know, these are those people who have the big snakes too. So,
Oh, I
I'm like,
love the big snakes. I'm a
yeah.
snake person. I love snakes.
Okay, what's your favorite wild animal then?
Actually,
Snake.
my favorite wild animal is not a snake. My favorite wild animal is probably a wolf.
Okay,
Um, I've always I've I've always loved wolves. I have one on my
so that's your
shoulder.
spirit animal.
That is my spirit animal.
Okay, okay, nice.
It's been my animal since like day one.
I've never been really able to pick one out, like just one. Like I don't know. I've thought about it, but not one yet. If you're not doing music, like what are you doing to relax?
Actually, I live on a farm. So, I have baby goats right now. I have 5 of them. And
What?
so I'm actually getting ready to take them to market, and I have chickens, so eggs are never ever hard to find,
Oh, she got
unless
the
they
plug.
decide they want to lay them everywhere. And we have a
She got the
turkey.
egg plug.
We have a turkey, and he is so cute. He does this little dance, and he'll fluff his feathers up to like try and flirt with you. And when he does his little dance, he's like stomping on the ground. He's so cute.
Oh my
And
god, I
we
got
have
to get
three
a video
pigs.
of that.
We have 3 pigs. I have Mochi, Daisy, and Oreo. They're my three of my babies.
Uh,
And most of my big animals were bottle fed. I had 2 goats that I bottle fed, and I had 2 pigs that I bottle fed. And
so
let me tell
does that go into your music? Like does that like how you know growing up on the farm, does that like influence your music or like make you think like lyrics and stuff that you write?
um sometimes it does. So we've only been out here for about 2 years. So this is all like
Oh, it's all new.
yeah, it's all new.
Oh, okay. So wow, yeah, this is
Yeah.
nice. This would be nice. This is nice.
So
Okay.
it's all like I was actually supposed to get an emu yesterday. I was actually gonna buy a baby emu.
You know
And
what? You know this show has taken a turn to the wild side.
I mean I have baby chicks in my shower right now.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
And we
This
have
is
ducks. We have duck eggs as well. Those are actually really good to eat.
I don't think I've ever had a duck. I've seen it. Never had it.
Mhm.
Never had it before though.
It looks like a chicken egg. It's just a little thicker.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
really
Okay.
good in ramen. It's really good in ramen.
Okay. Have you seen the video with the girl who lives on the farm and she's trying to make tutorials and the her emu keep knocking her?
Emmanuel?
Yeah,
For Emu
Emmanuel.
Emmanuel?
Emmanuel Todd Lopez.
Yeah,
Oh my
yeah, I
God.
know exactly which one I follow her
That's
actually.
that's one of my favorite videos on the internet, man. If y'all do not know what it is, pull it
She
up.
made me want to get an emu.
Yeah, man. Plus, she got
She
some
did.
animals on her farm, and every last one of them got a personality. She's got a names for all of them. The
Oh yeah.
star is Emmanuel Todd Lopez, though. He gives no fucks. He gives no fucks. But
No,
yeah,
he
y'all got
loves the camera. He's definitely not camera shy.
yeah. So you gotta get your tripod, set your thing up there. I know you got some. I need to see the what was it the was you a peacock or whatever?
Oh, peacock. We don't have peacocks, but my neighbor
What's
had
the
a
one that
pair of
does the dance when he's
ostriches.
trying to flirt with you?
Oh, the turkey.
The
My
turkey, yeah,
turkey.
we got to get a video of the turkey dance, the turkey flirt.
No, yeah, he does this little stomp too. You'll see him. He'll put his feathers like down, and his
Yeah.
tail's down, like swinging side to side, and you hear his little feet stomping on the ground.
Okay, so this turkey definitely attended some type of HBCU and pledged some type of fraternity. Sounds like you got to step in turkey. He might be a Q dog.
Yeah,
You know,
we named him Kenobi.
Kenobi. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's a Q. He sounds like
Yeah.
a Q. I
But
like that.
don't let him kick you in the head. He's got me in the head once, and it was like I was dazed. I was
You
dazed,
saw stars.
and yeah, almost. Like it was like I almost didn't believe it just happened to me, but it did.
Yeah, like did this motherfucker? Which one of y'all kicked
Yeah,
me? That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Okay, so before I let you get out of here, do you have anything you want to promote? Any type of shout outs?
I
Any
do.
of that good jazz? Yeah, all that. The floor is yours. Go ahead.
So, I'm actually working on some more music, and I just wanted to shout out to Shake the Mayor because I am going to be working with him, and I'm really excited to be working with him. And shout out to Diego Red because we have a song out. It's called Cry Later. It's on YouTube. Go check it out. It's definitely one of my favorite pieces that I've done. So definitely go check that out. And we're actually going to get ready to make the video for that this next
Uh-oh.
upcoming week. So we're going to get that started and get that
Let,
going.
let me know if you need some like background extras. You know what I'm saying? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? I'll try to get out there and just be atmosphere, as they say.
You're more than welcome to.
Okay, definitely.
Actually,
Go ahead.
we're gonna try filming at a restaurant that I usually go and perform at, and I guarantee I could get you on there to do some comedy stuff if you wanted to.
Ooh, we're gonna talk after the interview. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. We are gonna talk. That's what's up. That's what's up. Okay, tell them where they can find you on social media. Tell them where they can purchase your music and all that too.
So you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at It's Kinzie Rose. And for my music, you can find it pretty much on YouTube, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud. I have music everywhere. And it's on all platforms, so you're good to go.
Yeah, you heard her. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you buy all that music. Follow her on all her social media. And yeah, hey, I appreciate you coming on. You're welcome back anytime for
No,
sure.
yeah, I would love to come back. Maybe I'll have
Awesome,
the
awesome.
turkey. I'll do it outside next time so
Yeah.
you can
Oh
see
my.
all the
Listen,
animals.
you and the animals on the next episode. Okay, that's it. We got to do
No,
it.
yeah,
We got to do it. You
I
know how like
can.
Snoop Dogg did the commentary. I got to do the commentary
I
for your
just
animals.
watched actually a video of Snoop Dogg this morning, and he was voicing over a nature clip of otters,
Oh yeah, I saw
like the
that one.
river otters.
Yeah, the River Otter one. Yeah, that's hilarious.
I saw that one this morning.
Yeah, so I'm telling you, we can do it. It's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. All right, dope. So, hey, this has been another classic episode of the Cloud Chronicles. I'm your host, Job Blaze, the lovely and talented Kinzie Rose. Make sure you follow her. Check out the music. Support the movement, y'all. At the end of the episode, I always like to say, mental health is real. Take care of this.
Yes.
It'll take care of you. Drink some water. Tell somebody you love them. Meditate. Get outside. Soak up some heat, man. Stay off your phones. Cloud Chronicles, Job Blaze, Freeway Records. Kinzie Rose. We are out of here. Like, share, subscribe. Like, share, subscribe. All that good jazz. We're out of here. Make sure, go find it. Hey, tell somebody. Tell your mama. Tell your aunt. We're out of here. Peace.